if you didn't know we were roommates by us doing the roommate tag, surprise, we're roommates. On to the question.
Hey everyone, I'm here with my roommate Julia, and today we're going to start a new series called Roomies. And every single episode is going to be different, but just to start things off, we're going to do the roommate tag because why not? So yeah, let's get started. First off, how did you guys meet? You want to take this one?
We met at a pizza place that we both worked at when we were younger. Some of us worked there for longer than others.
It was back in 2012, so we've known each other for like 7 years now.
Yeah.
Number 2, what were your first impressions of each other?
My first impression of you was that you were shy and very polite.
Very shy, very polite, that's me.
That his real life personality did not match his YouTube personality.
Yeah, I try to keep it exciting for you guys.
Okay, so one night when we were at our said pizza place job, it was me and Zach closing with another one of our managers, and I got takeout food for dinner.
Oh my god, here we go.
Because that's just what we did where we worked, and I offered Zach some, and he was still pretty new. So we started eating, and we were all eating in the back, and and then I go up front, and he's eating, and then he comes back up, and he's like, do you
Excuse me, sir?
do you want some money for that cheese stick? I said, what?
I had eaten one cheese stick at that point, and I was trying to be nice. I don't know, it was still new.
One cheese stick he offered to pay me for, which is why I said my first impression of him was very polite, because I bought shared food, and he wanted to pay me for the one cheese stick that he consumed.
Ironically, I guess on the other side, my first impression of Julia, it wasn't that she was scary.
Wow!
Not like that. No, she wasn't scary, but I think she was very intimidating just because
Wow.
Well, you were already a manager when I started. So
Yeah.
she was she was like one of my
I was
bosses.
a superior.
She was my superior. And so I was just a little intimidated. I was 18. I was newer to the job. It was my first job ever. So yeah, I found her intimidating, but she ended up being really nice. And offered me cheese sticks. So, number 3, who does the most chores around the house? Julia does, I don't know, it's kind of equal. Julia definitely does more dishes than I do, but we each do our own laundry. But she also like vacuums the whole place and dusts. So, I would say she does more.
I mean, I feel like we just have different versions of clean, so I like things to be vacuumed and dusted, and he doesn't mind as much, so
Yeah.
I do the things that I want to have done.
Yes. I don't want to sound messy. I mean, the place, our condo is super clean, but as a whole, I don't typically dust. So back when I was at my apartment living alone, things were a little dusty, and now they're not.
He was a dusty ass bitch.
Wow.
But now it's fine, because I solved that problem. But he takes out the trash, which I don't want to do, so
Oh yeah, I
I'm
take out the trash.
very appreciative of that.
All right, number 4, annoying habits. I think we'll just let Julia go first.
Oh my god, why do you say that? Annoying habits. I don't know how to word it. Zach doesn't really like new things, and he doesn't like to try new foods especially, and that drives me a little crazy, because I like to cook and share food, and he doesn't like the things that I like.
Yeah, I'm very picky, for sure. But, I eat weird stuff too. I like peanut butter and bologna sandwiches, and she won't try that. But she's a vegetarian, so I guess she has an out. So that's okay. But yeah, no, I don't like to try new things. She cooks all the time, and I will admit plenty of times that they smell good, but I won't eat it.
We'll get there.
We'll get there. As far as what I think is annoying that Julia does, just
What?
an annoying
How am I
habit.
annoying?
No, I don't know. I'm thinking.
How am I annoying?
Oh god. She's ready. Welcome to our TED Talk.
You should not have a whole TED Talk on how I'm annoying.
No, that's impolite. I really can't think of anything at the top of my head. I wasn't prepared for this. She was prepared. She had a list.
I didn't.
Number 5, best memory together. Julia.
Oh my gosh, you don't have any good memories. Well, the Lord concert comes to mind.
Yeah.
That was dope.
Yep, the two of us and our friend Devin went to go see Lord in concert at Little Caesars Arena. We're actually a lot closer now than we used to be.
My other favorite memory is when Zach, like pre-ordered that Pikachu thing. What was that? Do you remember? Anyway, the video game store he pre-ordered it from was like, I don't know, trying to like mess with him or something. And I called the store and pretended to be his mom.
It was great.
And like bullied them into giving him what he pre-ordered because I think they were trying to say that they...
No. They didn't. They ended up sending me a gift card for $20 or $25 for the inconvenience. So what happened was I pre-ordered this like limited edition console, and then when it was time to get it, they said, "Oh, we didn't take pre-orders for that," and I was like, "Excuse me?" I mean, I literally paid you for it, and here we are. Anyway, so they didn't have a thing, and then I wouldn't stand up for myself, so she ended up calling their 800 number or whatever, and she took care of it.
I called the 800. I called corporate and said, "Can I speak to your manager? This is Zach's mom." Anyway.
I forgot all about that.
So I called and they ended up giving it to us, but they didn't have it at the local store, so we had to like road trip to the next closest store like on our lunch break from classes.
Yeah.
And that is one of my favorite memories.
I forgot all about that. That's awesome. Number 6, favorite things to do together. So what do we do together? We shop together a lot, actually, since moving in together. I think almost every single time we've gone to the store, we're always together. So that's something. Anything else, really?
Well, not to make us sound like more alcoholics, but we like to go to the bar, and I enjoy going to the bar with Zach, so...
Yeah, we're fun. It's fun. Join us at the bar next time.
It's a fun time.
Number 7, what do you most commonly argue about? Julia?
Zach and I have gotten into a few
Spats.
testy arguments over the course of our friendship. Some are about money. I mean, sometimes I'm just bitchy. Like, I don't know how else to put it.
Well, no, I'm very overbearing sometimes, and I like to think that I'm right. So it'll kind of segue into what she was gonna say, really, because I already know what she's gonna say because we kind of talked about it before the video started. Because I like to think I'm right all the time. Sometimes she'll say something and I'll try to correct her.
Yeah, he thinks he knows more than me, I feel like sometimes.
I don't think I know more
That's
than
how
you.
it comes across. So he just, I don't know, I guess you could generalize that as we argue about just dumb shit that he thinks that he's right about.
Yeah, that's a good summary. I'd say that. That's good. Number 8, what do you think about your roommate's YouTube? Well, I'll go first because it's super easy. Julia doesn't have a YouTube channel.
How about comment if you think I should have a YouTube channel?
Yeah, if you think Julia and her lovely shining face should make her own channel, let us know in the comment section. What do you think about my the embarrassing existence of a channel?
No, it's not embarrassing. I am actually quite impressed because you've been doing YouTube since how long?
2009.
2009.
It'll be 10 years in
So
June.
he has an entire archives of videos, and a lot of them are really creative, and I think it's impressive, and I think it's fun because he wants to do it, and he likes to do it, and he goes for it, and I appreciate that.
Thank you. Number 9, what have you learned about the other person since moving in together? Well, if Julia didn't know, she knows that I snore. She knows that now.
I knew that beforehand.
Yeah.
I knew what I was getting into.
I'm not really sure what I've learned about you so far. She really likes plants. I learned that. There's plants all over our condo, not in a bad way, and they're providing nice fresh air for us, so that's good. But she likes plants, and she goes to the gym, and all these things that I guess I didn't know. So, I don't know. We're still learning. We've only been roommates for like not even a month now.
Like 3 weeks.
Yeah, 3 weeks, going towards a month. And so we're still learning. So if you don't see a video in a year from now, you'll know how it went.
Yeah, I can't wait to film the update about this in 9 months where we hate each other.
Episode 4, we're done with YouTube.
Hopefully that doesn't happen.
Right.
Let me start with the negative and then I'll follow up with the positive.
I like that.
He is we're very opposite in the fact that I like to sometimes overthink things, but think things through, and he sometimes does not. Like if we're making a big purchase, he always wants to
Be spontaneous.
He wants to like buy the first thing we see, and I like to look at my options and then choose. So he just wants things to be quick and convenient and easy.
I'm all about
And
convenience.
that I did not necessarily realize before. But the positive is that, I don't know how to put this. I don't know how to say nice things about people. But Zach is very caring and considerate of other people because of, you know, the way he treats his roommate. I just feel like you spend extra attention to some things, like considering my feelings about
Oh yeah, for sure.
things. So
Thank you.
I guess I knew he was a nice person, but it has been emphasized since we lived together.
Thank you.
You're so welcome.
And finally, number 10, how do you guys avoid tension? It's certainly not by texting her that she's wrong about something. No, I'm just kidding. How do we avoid tension? I don't think there's any tension in the house, at least not yet. In terms of like, right. In terms of like bringing people over, we'll always text each other and be like, hey, is it cool if my friend comes over around 6? You know, they want to see the place, and you know, we're both fine with that. We each have our own room, and we just, you know, we just keep each other updated, and I think that's probably the best way. Communication.
Yes.
That's the biggest thing.
As cliche as it is, communication is key. We text all throughout the day, pretty much, and just update each other about our lives so that we know what's going on and we don't come home to surprises.
All right, well that about does it. That's our roommate tag. And if you liked the video, of course, give it a like. If you think Julia should make her own channel, leave that in the comments down below. And just thanks for watching. Hopefully there'll be more. Bye.
Thanks.